Now, one of the biggest problems that I hear during coaching or training is the advice or the cue, get low. Well, Percenters, welcome back. Coach Tom here today to help you with your one-footed jump. Getting low doesn't help you jump higher. Okay, that's a terrible cue, and let me tell you why. Number one, telling somebody to get low when they go into their jump makes them think that they have to go down and get lower while they're getting into that jump. You don't want them to get down or get lower. They should already be low heading into the takeoff. Okay. Number two, when you tell somebody to get low, they're going to subconsciously or naturally just turn their eyes down. They're going to look at the floor, because when you tell someone to get low, they're going to feel small. They want to be small. So how do you be small? You look down. Okay, when I train kids and I say get low, they all try to dip their head, and when they dip their head, they look down at the floor and they think they're invisible. They think they're small. But in actuality, they're just standing completely tall, but their neck is pointing down and their head is pointing down and their eyes are just looking down. Okay, if your eyes are looking down, you're going to feel like you're lower, but you're definitely not lower. And third, if you tell somebody to get low, they're going to bend at their back. They're going to lean at their back, and it's going to give them a forward lean. That forward lean is going to put their center of mass more towards the front of their body. When we want to jump, we want our center of mass behind us, not over our front leg, but over our back leg, more towards our backside. So when we go to jump, we want our weight behind us, so when we slam the brakes, we have a huge impulse which will send our body upward, and that's what we want. What I want you to think is tall torso through takeoff. Tall torso through takeoff. Okay? So as you approach your jump, I want you to have a tall torso through the takeoff. Your legs still need to be bent, okay, but you do not need to be low. You're going to approach the jump already low with a tall torso through takeoff. Okay, so that's going to get rid of you looking down. That's going to get your eyes forward. That's going to get your back straight. And that's going to get your center of mass more towards the middle and back leg versus off of the front leg. Okay, so that's what I want. And here's a drill that will help you establish your tall torso that you can work on. So one of the most common cues during coaching or training, when you want an athlete to jump higher, you tell them to get low. Now, this is a pretty bad cue in two ways, mainly. When you tell an athlete to get low, they can either bend their knees, like most of the times we want them to bend their knees and bend their lower body. But a lot of times what happens is, when you tell an athlete to get low, they will bend their knees a little bit, and then what is easier is for them to just bend their back. Okay, so that's really bad for jumping for two main reasons. If you tell someone to take off and you tell them to get low, they're going to lean down and crouch down like this. Too much of their weight is in front. So when you go to plant that foot and jump, you won't have a big impulse because your weight will be too far forward. When you're trying to jump, you want your weight behind you, so when you step, you have this weight behind, your foot is the brake, and then you can take off upwards when you throw that knee up. Okay, so getting low that cue will lead to players wanting to go like this. That's not good for jumping. The other problem is when they also get into this position, in order to jump, you have to make this tall again. You have to open up this back again. Okay, so when you're opening up that back again, you're losing energy and you're leaking energy and you're just wasting energy down at this point before the takeoff. So you don't want to get like this and then jump, and then in slow motion you got to open up like that. Okay, so the cue that I want you to remember is tall torso through takeoff. Tall torso through takeoff. Okay, so try to say that a bunch of times. Tall torso through takeoff. Tall torso through takeoff. Or 4 T's. Okay, so when you're jumping, when you go into that plant or plant block on a 1 foot jump, okay, it's the same foot, you want your torso tall. So just grab any pole, any broom, any towel will do. Okay, so all you're going to work is this. Okay, so all you're going to do is step, and holding the bar above your head will force your body to stay upright. Okay, so go ahead and plant,
and then just make sure your upper torso is tall. Okay, once that starts feeling comfortable, okay, you can try to advance it by getting your arms behind you, and it'll force your arms kind of to get used to this backswing position. Okay? Okay, so it looks something like that. Okay, so give this pull a try, tall torso through takeoff. All you're gonna do is drill that block, plant block foot on the 1-footed takeoff. So you're gonna push out, stabilize your foot, make sure our torso is tall and behind us. Okay, so when we go to drive our knee up, we'll have those forces going up to help us jump higher. Okay, so practice both legs, especially if you're just so used to jumping off your left foot. For a right-handed player, make sure you can practice with your left foot so you don't have any problems planting and jumping with your left foot. Okay, start with 10 reps on each side, do 3 sets, and watch as those neuromuscular connections in your brain grow fast, and then you won't be thinking about it when you're actually playing. All right, that's all I got.
1%ers, if you found this video helpful or useful, please like and share. I'm sharing all of my knowledge with you to help you get better. So let's join forces and see how many people we can help together. Until next time, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better.